They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. Joey Sly set to kick off.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Will take over now, 1st and 10. Inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Fair catch made at the 22-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. Forced out to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man.
Sutton, that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Room here to run. All the way down to the 26. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Second down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on strike complete. He's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. That time in pass coverage, 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones, escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. It's Barkley on the counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's Sutton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's another Giants first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the giant rush gets him. Down he goes. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get...
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Vegas.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off-play action. Jones. And this will be incomplete.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
4-yard line.
That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Flushed out right. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach that. This and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. 2-score game here in the 4th. And that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darren Lee picks it. And a big return will get it all the way down to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think like this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal.